A man imprisoned his daughter in a pipe chamber of less than 10 square meters for 18 long years. Even eating and drinking required navigating through multiple barriers, with a small window serving as their only means of communication. This extreme isolation was because the daughter was born with Stenberg syndrome, making it impossible for her to breathe the contaminated outside air. Only through a purification system that filtered and removed all impurities could she safely breathe. From birth, her father forbade her from leaving this confined space. Even sightseeing had to be done through virtual reality goggles. The man thought he would spend his entire life in this monotonous existence, but a 7.5 magnitude earthquake changed the family's fate forever. Inside the purifier, the daughter sensed something was wrong. Through the glass, she watched as a toxic fog consumed pedestrians on the street, while yellow smoke poured from cracks in the ground. Anyone who inhaled it immediately struggled to breathe and collapsed. Witnessing the deadly gas, the man frantically pulled his wife away from the window, a move that saved his life. Within seconds, the smoke began seeping through gaps into their room. After informing his daughter of the situation outside, he abandoned her and fled with his wife to higher floors. Protected by her medical pod, the daughter wasn't in immediate danger. Seeing the yellow smoke reach the 12th floor in mere seconds, the couple continued climbing until they reached the top floor. They knocked on a neighbor's door, and without pleasantries, the man rushed to the balcony. Watching the toxic smoke continue to rise, he knew they couldn't just wait for death. Though the scene resembled a surreal wonderland, disaster struck at the most critical moment. His daughter's desperate voice crackled through the intercom. The medical pod's backup battery had only 4 bars remaining. If the toxic fog didn't dissipate, she wouldn't survive the night. Both realized the gravity of the situation. The daughter was on the 2nd floor, 18 stories below them. A round trip plus battery replacement would require holding one's breath for nearly 5 minutes. How could any ordinary person accomplish this? Then the man remembered a neighbor downstairs who suffered from severe respiratory disease and surely kept spare oxygen tanks. Risking death for his daughter, he climbed down through the ventilation pipes. When the toxic fog engulfed everything below his neck, he took a deep breath. Using this precious minute, he quickly reached the target floor. But upon entering the apartment, a corpse interrupted his search. It was the sick neighbor himself. With no time to grieve and feeling his limits approaching, the man couldn't find the oxygen tanks that should have been nearby. Panic set in as he rushed to search another room. He could feel his life counting down. 20 seconds remained, the maximum he could endure. Fortunately, luck hadn't abandoned him. Just as he was about to suffocate, he spotted a large oxygen tank in the corner. With trembling hands, he opened the valve. Like a fish returned to water, the man breathed with every ounce of his strength. After filling his lungs with precious oxygen, he gradually regained his peak condition. Equipped with this gear, he could move freely. He immediately went to the 2nd floor and successfully replaced the medical pod's backup battery. But a greater crisis loomed ahead. As the toxic fog continued rising, even though the couple had reached the highest floor, death was merely a matter of time.